Welcome to today's video. We continue painting our crown mouldings. We finally made our decision on the knobs we wanted, finished touching up and packing away. Right, the verdict. Which one? Which one? So, can you see? No, let me bring you closer. Okay, so we've got this rectangular one and this one. We've decided on this one. So it just suits the style of the kitchen, it matches the other handles, and it looks fabulous. So I have ordered them, looking forward to them coming, and then we can have knobs on all our cupboards. Yay! But I'll show you how nice it looks. This knob is from the same company who made our handles. So it's the same material and it just looks better. As you can see, that's our handles and then that's our knob. Lovely, hey? In the light it looks a bit different, but it matches, I promise. It looks great. Undercoating is all complete. These drawers here, they didn't need undercoating at the top of any of them, nor did those ones. Craig had already undercoated and painted. They do need another coat of paint though. It was just these ones that needed undercoating at the tops, bottoms and sides. These ones just needed undercoating on the fronts, and then these ones were tops, bottoms and sides as well. And then obviously wherever else I've undercoated is where we need to touch up. So I'm going to let that dry. It shouldn't take too long. This stuff dries very, very quickly. And then I'm going to touch up with all the paint. And then we should be done. The only thing is, I'm sure you can see here, we've rubbed out the pencil markings. Unfortunately, even with rubbing them out, it's left a mark. So I'm going to just try and get a cloth and see if I wipe it a bit, if that helps. Otherwise I might have to do a quick coat of paint on those as well. Little roller, please.
Right, look.
It's in the garage. Cute. So now if we had spray painted these with a spray gun, I don't think we'd be able to do this. Well, I suppose we could do it. It just would give it a completely different finish. So then we'd probably have to repaint more than just touch up. I know it looks like we are completely repainting, but we're not. It's only a couple of drawers. And this needs a very, very light sand. And another coat, and I think it would be perfect. Craig's just going to go get me my little roller, which is apparently not in the garage. Okay, I'll come look for it now. Let me go find it. Found my little roller. It wasn't in the garage. It was hanging up to dry. So done, 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 and done. So we'll wait for them to dry, very light sand, and then I think it'll just need another coat, and they are all touched up. Very exciting. And then Craig can he's drilled the holes for here and there as well. Next week we're going to pick the other handles up and the knobs for all the cupboard doors.
So yes, it is coming along and looking fabulous. At least we can open the drawers now.
Time to paint on the wood primer. This is the pink oil-based wood primer, although you can't really see from it there that it's pink. But yeah, it just goes on much nicer, doesn't leave so many brush marks like the general primer, hey?
Doesn't seem to.
That's good. So then once it's dry, but this takes longer to dry, much longer.
Yeah, to paint the wall.
Why are you painting the wall?
Hmm?
Why are you painting the wall? You need to avoid the wall in the cabinetry. Luckily, you do paint the cabinetry, it isn't the end of the world because we have to paint the crown molding green anyway. All undercoated. Yay. But as I explained, this is an oil-based primer, so it takes a lot longer to dry. So it won't get painted today, it needs to be completely dry, and then we'll get them painted. And I think it's going to look really grand. What do you think? Good morning. So while Craig is tackling the crown moldings, I am going to tackle the task that I've been putting off for quite a while. So all the handles are on the drawers, so I need to repack them. But I really did want to repack them in a specific way. Haven't actually thought about where I want everything, so I need to just give it a little bit of thought, possibly pack and then move and then pack and move again. But that's what we are up to this morning. So what are we going to do about that gap there between the cupboard and the crown molding?
Fill it with paint, as make sure.
Lovely. Oh, it really makes a difference. This stuff is so dirty. Right, so this drawer and this drawer, you can't see it in the video, it already had stuff packed into it, so they're actually quite clean. But the other drawers need a bit of a vacuum clean, so before I pack any of that stuff away, I'm just going to give it a vacuum clean, and I've unpacked half the stuff. Yes, I'm unpacking and packing and unpacking and packing. This is definitely not my favorite activity, but if I have to endure it, you guys can endure it with me. But it'll be so lovely once it's done, because then everything will be exactly where I wanted. These drawers have been packed out for quite a while before we put the fronts on and everything, and I wasn't happy with the way we'd literally just thrown stuff in. So it really does need to be sorted. I think the only cupboard is the one in the corner next to the stove. That's my baking cupboard, and that's perfect. It's been sorted out and nothing needed to change there. But before we had these drawers, obviously there were cupboards. So this cupboard is very, very deep. It goes right to the back there, right to the edge of basically the wall, the counter there. And so there is a lot of space, but you can never get anything out of it. So what's in here at the moment is my slow cooker, because I don't often use it, and a kettle, bits and pieces of everything, So that also needs to be sorted out, and I need to decide what I want to keep in there. I'm probably going to put the toaster in there. Right now it's sitting on the counter. It was in a drawer. We've also got a toasting machine. We called it the old-fashioned one. It was called the snack witcher, but these are flatbed, so it's I don't know, just a toaster where you put sandwiches in and you can close it and it toasts it. I think I might shove that in here as well, because it's things that we don't use every day. If they are at the top and bottom and easily accessible, not right at the back like the slow cooker, then we can still get them, because it will free up one of my drawers. In our dining room, as I said before, we've got our chest of drawers, which is where we just shoved everything when we were busy with our kitchen, and there's actually a whole drawer there filled with things like this, little plastic bowls, again, things that we don't often use, but I need it out of those chest of drawers. I'm not quite sure what we're going to do with the chest of drawers. It's quite nice having it in there just because it's more room to stuff things into. But obviously that's not ideal. But yes, so let's get on with this. I now need to vacuum clean these drawers and take the stuff out of this cupboard. And there's still stuff on the dining room table, there's still stuff on this table in the kitchen, and then we will carry on. So we are trying to decide where we want these handles. Can you put it down again?
Yeah.
I think that looks quite nice, eh?
There.
Yeah, what do you think?
Yeah, that's what I was going to
Do you prefer, sorry?
That's what I'm putting in.
So actually it doesn't matter where I want it. Are you going to make a template like you made for the handles for these, or are you just measuring?
No, I'm just measuring in my corner.
What is that ruler called?
Don't know. It's got a 45.
Ah, it's got a 45-degree angle. Okay.
So this corner to corner.
Brilliant. Corner. Okay. So they're all going to be perfectly aimed.
I don't know.
Perfectly. Not aimed. So there's the crosses where the handles are going to go. Perfectly measured. Is it level? Yes, I'd say so. I'm just double checking. I'm so excited about having knobs on these cupboards after having to take all the old ones back, the other ones back. It's quite a decision, deciding which knobs look best. Is the screw wide enough? Well, not wide enough, long enough, I mean. Ah, look at that, look at that. It really looks good. And it matches the handles. Oh my goodness, I'm so chuffed. Don't you think it looks good? Mm. I think that is definitely the right place. Soft closing cupboards. Those hinges are magnificent. Yo, well, that's lovely. Oh my goodness, that is so lovely. And now you only have to do 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think you can do that cupboard yet. 5. I think they're having knobs on these ones, but they're not done yet. Well, they are done, but they're not on yet.
that. Yo, it's really coming together. Still have to do that one. Craig still needs to fix this cupboard. When is that going to be done?
No.
Now. Are you going to fix it now? Cool. Yay. Then we'll have a cupboard door that fits. And then doorknob there, and then I'm not quite sure when Craig's going to get round to it, but he needs to put the front on that one. Unfortunately, we still haven't purchased the wood to make a drawer there or any of those drawers yet. But we're getting there, and we still haven't finished painting those cupboard doors.
And I think that's a wrap for this week's video. Thank you for watching a little bit of DIY. In our next video, you may see Craig fixing a cupboard that needs to be fixed and a whole lot more. In the meantime, if you enjoyed today's video, please give us a thumbs up. And if you would like to see more, please consider subscribing to our channel. See you next time. Goodbye.